How is it going? Welcome back to our September course content. Now, some of you are new here, while others have been with us for a few months now. Doesn't matter. This month is equally important to everybody, to you and to us as well, because this month we're going to share with you possibly the most important communication lesson we have ever learned. It took Nick, Sherry, and I think over 10 years to learn this lesson. And once we realized it, it really changed how we approached almost every situation in communication. So what is this lesson? Is that when it comes to communicating with people, persuading them, building connections with them, and building really long-term productive relationships, being comfortable is possibly the most powerful force that you can have on your side. It's so much more powerful than what everybody else talks about out there, which is confidence. So your brain hearing comfortable might take a second to process it because it's not a normal way of thinking. It's quite unusual. So let me explain why being comfortable is so powerful. We believe that being comfortable has the potential to make you as powerful as a corporate leader, while at the same time, as easy to talk to as somebody's best friend. Now, those two may seem like polar opposites. They're a powerful combination, I'm sure you agree, but they're really different. So let me explain. Now, when you imagine walking into a company and meeting with the entire team, now there are people who are really confident, aggressive, leaning forward and trying to persuade you that they're really great. And then there are people who are leaning back, a smile on their face, relaxed, and not having an agenda. Now, who do you think is the boss? 99.9% of people that we ask this question immediately say the relaxed one. Right? Now, why is that? Why is the boss the comfortable and relaxed one? Well, it's because they're in the position of power. Right? They have what they need. They don't need to persuade you of anything. They don't need to make you like them. And they're certainly not afraid of you. You see, confidence is almost like an armor that we wear to protect ourselves when we're afraid what might happen to us. The boss is not afraid of us, and therefore they don't need to wear an armor. They're just comfortable. Now, who else can you imagine talking to that's also super comfortable? Your best friend, right? Because your best friend has known you forever. They don't need to hurt you. They don't need to gain anything from you. They have nothing to hide from you. They're just comfortable. When you put these two things together, comfort becomes the most powerful force, because when you're talking to someone and you come across as comfortable, you feel comfortable, and they can feel you being comfortable. Their brain will unconsciously associate this with two things. Number one, you are possibly in a position of power. You're doing well, and you are not afraid of them, and therefore that's why you're comfortable. Second thing, you're not there to hurt them, because comfortable is how their best friends talk to them. So their brain will unconsciously, that word is hard to say, associate your comfort with a lack of agenda and with comfort. And when you're comfortable, they also become comfortable. Being able to talk to somebody comfortably, therefore, will help you immensely in persuading them, building relationships with them, and achieving your career goals. Being comfortable will actually work even more magic for you. Imagine being comfortable talking to anybody in any situation, anywhere in the world. What happens after that is that the entire world opens up to you. Now, Nick, Sherry, and I each began our careers being really uncomfortable in many communication situations. It may be negotiating with people. It may be making a presentation in the US. It may be socializing and trying to build connections, build relationships in France and Europe. And because we were uncomfortable in many of these situations, the world was limited. The world was as big as our comfort zones. And as we learned to be more comfortable in different situations, taking a team to Germany and showcasing your technology to a lot of people, your world gets bigger. As you learn to make onstage presentations to 1,000 people in Latin America, your world gets yet a little bit bigger. So, being comfortable, we believe, is the ultimate aim in communication. Imagine the day you're as comfortable making a presentation in New York or building connections in Portugal as you are talking to your friends in Taiwan. At that time, you can basically go anywhere and talk to anybody, and the world will be wide open to you. So this is why, starting from this month and in the upcoming months, we want to work with you on comfort, on becoming comfortable in any situation, talking to anybody, anywhere in the world. We'll be working on a lot of different things, but likely it will include working on ourselves, our inner mental state, our inner dialogue, to make ourselves feel more comfortable in a variety of situations. This is really important. We'll be working also on other people, on our audiences, on being understanding any audience and being able to talk to them comfortably. We'll also work on a variety of skills, being as comfortable telling stories as we are using numbers and SOP and structures. So we're really excited to start this journey with you. We ourselves are also still on these journeys because there are still situations where we're not entirely comfortable. But together with you, we hope to conquer these obstacles and have the world be wide open to all of us. So see you in there.